Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 5, day 25 of my carnivore diet, experiment, journey, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. It is Thursday morning, my day off work. I am hanging out with the girls who are having a not so carnivore breakfast. They're having a bagel with some cream cheese. And I am getting ready. It is about 10 a.m. in the morning, and I am getting ready to have my first meal. Like I've said before in previous vlogs, I don't always intermittent fast or time restricted eat on my days off. I like to use my days off as a day to get potentially 3 meals in. I don't always do that, but it's 10 a.m. I'm not really hungry. I pulled out some eggs and some steak to have for breakfast, so what's better than steak and eggs? This diet's amazing. So having said that, again, thank you for tuning in, and let's get into the vlog. All right, so breakfast is going to be some eye-round steaks. A little bit leaner of red meat as far as I'm concerned, but again, I'm not really too hungry. I don't feel like I need a ton of fat in the morning to feel energized and get going. I do just want to try, again, on my days off to limit the intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating. Obviously, still no snacks in between meals, but, you know, I've seen and I've heard some YouTubers that I follow and doctors who have channels as well talk about feeding and circadian rhythm. So at least a couple days a week, sometimes a few days a week, I'm trying to... What'd you say? Hi. They're eating their breakfast. I'm trying to, eat in the morning, stay in tune with my circadian rhythms, and so on and so forth. So, with that said, that's the steak I'm having. Having these organic free-range eggs. I will probably have 4 or 5. This is just over a pound of meat as well. I'll cook all 3. I'll probably only eat... probably 2 of the steaks though. I will put them on the scale after I'm done cooking to let you know how much they weigh. This one's trying to stick her hands in the way. So I can track how much I eat. I generally track my food every day. Peekaboo. I just find it beneficial to know how much I'm taking in, get a relative idea of how much I'm taking in. I can see the progress in the mirror and know if I need to adjust calories or not. This diet is super satiating. I could probably get away without tracking. Sometimes I find it hard to even consume more than 2,000 calories a day, and most days I'm probably under that. So again, you don't need to track. I just personally like it. I find it beneficial, and I'm finding it hard to eat food, so it's nice to know if I need to force more food down or not, depending on fatigue and so on. Yesterday was leg day, so I'm again 3 meals today. Hopefully, we may have a surprise planned out for the girls later, which might be Busch Gardens. And if the weather holds up, we might do that. So I don't know if I'll even eat while I'm at the park. It might be just 1 meal early and no meal again till late in the afternoon. So. Yeah, as long as it's not raining. Alright, this has dragged on long enough. I'm going to cook some food. I'm going to weigh it out. And then I will see you all when breakfast is over. Anybody else have a dog? Just hangs out on the kids' table. Anyways, finished product for breakfast. I have decided I had some leftover chicken from last night. So I added that to the meal. I ended up with 9 ounces of eye-round steak, 4 whole eggs, and 3 1/4 ounces of chicken. That put me at around 102 grams of protein and 43 grams of fat so far for the day. I know that's a lot to consume in one sitting when it comes to protein, but that just means, you know, the rest of the day, like I said, may be scarce for food choices, and I won't have to eat as much late in the day. Again, more coherent with your circadian rhythm. So having said that, I'm going to eat while this is hot, and I will check in with you all in a little bit. All right, so let's dive into the topic of the video briefly. The rest of the day, it's just about 12:15 in the afternoon. The rest of the day is going to get a little busy, but I'll take you along with me. But I want to dive into the topic of the video now, get it out of the way. So I will tell you a few of the key differences that I'm experiencing going to a carnivore diet from a ketogenic diet. And first and foremost, I will say it is easier, even easier than keto. I came to keto over 2 years ago now. I found the diet at first hard because of the bro science about fat, and I never ate vegetables. So it was an awesome way to force me to eat vegetables, get those micronutrients through the vegetables, and transition into keto. Now, carnivore, even easier. And again, keto, once I learned what I was doing, how to find the fat, you naturally find whole food, fatty whole foods, and your carbs are naturally low. So carnivore, obviously even easier. Animal products, eggs, red meat, some pork, some chicken. I don't eat a lot of it. Again, you saw I had some earlier, but I don't eat it a lot. I don't find it as satiating or as nutrient dense, so I don't eat it often. But it's easy, right? I'm okay eating steak and eggs every meal if I need to, and honestly, I want to. My body wants that food. It craves the nutrition from the meat, so it's easy. I would say the next key thing is my digestion and my bloating has gotten way better. So all the nuts and the nut butters and things I was eating were probably leading to some of that bloating and digestive issues. It's my digestion seems easier. There's hardly any waste product without getting into too much detail. And again, like I said, the bloating has gone down substantially, probably because I'm on a zero carb, zero fiber diet. There is no waste. My body is utilizing the food I'm giving it. It is storing the micronutrients. It is rebuilding the work in the gym with the protein, and it is fueling my body through the fat energy that I am eating. So less waste. I should say. Third, inflammation. I think, again, this ties into the things like the nut butters, the nuts, the seeds, and I think the elimination of vegetables and vegetable fibers and all of the, detrimental parts of vegetables. If you're not eating them organic, there's pesticides, chemicals, then the natural oxalates that are in the vegetables were causing, I think, just a little bit of inflammation in my body. Even though keto reduced it dramatically from where it was, ta-da! Oh, you look pretty. Reduced it dramatically from where it was. I think, she disappeared too quick. I think this elimination diet, this carnivore diet, has allowed me to become so pretty. I'm spoiled with beautiful children. Has allowed me to reduce my inflammation even more, which I appreciate. I feel better. It makes my joints feel better. Again, the bloating is a big one. My stomach is flatter now on carnivore than it was on keto. So those are my three so far. Again, before this becomes a rant and I have to edit half of it out, I'm going to take the girls. I got to go put some front tires on my car. And then we are going to find something fun to do this afternoon, I think. Busch Gardens! Potentially Busch Gardens if the weather holds out. So we will check in with you here in a little bit. All right, so yesterday kind of got away from me. It is now Friday morning. I went to the gym with my training partner, who is only 13, a good friend of mine's son. He's loving getting to the gym, so it's fun to work out with him, get some extra motivation, knowing I'm helping him out. And then I had to rush home. We rushed over to my parents for dinner, put that meal on Instagram. I had a little over a pound of some steak and 2 hard-boiled eggs. And then in the evening, like I said, we just hung out there till about 9 o'clock. The girls were getting tired, cranky, and the evening got away from us. So Friday morning, I have to work today. I'm going to take you over to the kitchen and show you my meal prep. Again, I guess key difference number 4 for going carnivore from keto is meal prep is a lot simpler. I no longer have to worry about making salads, freezing fat bombs, traveling with nuts and seeds because I thought I needed them and wanted them. I get to cook some meat and maybe some eggs to go with it, and I'm good to go. It's very simple. So again, that's another key difference of the carnivore diet. I already said eating was simpler and the food choices are simpler, but if you're a 9 to 5 person or a 10 to 6 person or and all whatever it is, and you're meal prepping to save money, which I recommend you do, carnivore diet makes it way simpler to get ready for work in the morning, which I love. So let's go to the kitchen, see what I'm having. All right, so my oldest just woke up. We could be a little louder, but this is what's on the menu. Some White Oak Pastures grass-fed ground beef. Here in our neighbor to the north, locally in Georgia, and they have a Facebook page where you can go to the town and take a look at their farms. It's kind of like open invite. They want you to see how they're raising their cattle. Free roaming, grass-fed, all the good things. It was only $6 a pound on sale at Publix, so I picked up 3 packages of it, and we are gonna get it cooking so I can be ready to go today. And in case you're wondering, I'll be cooking the meat on like medium to medium low heat, and the ground beef I will leave red for sure so it's still soft and tender. And good morning. All right, finished product. I know, looks glorious, doesn't it? So the 16 ounces of ground beef cooks down to 12. So I have 12 ounces of 90-10 White Oaks Pastures grass-fed ground beef with pink Himalayan salt, and then 3 whole eggs as well covered in salt. And that will be my lunch when I get to work. It's about 750 calories or so. I like the 99-10 ground beef, or 88 or 85-15. Really, I do Kirkland, Costco's 88-12. I find the macronutrients to be perfect. This 90-10 ground beef is 11 grams of fat, 22 grams of protein per 4-ounce serving. I have 3 servings. So that's going to give me 33 grams of fat, 66 grams of protein, plus the eggs, which will obviously add a little bit more to both. Having said that, it's 7:45 in the morning. I need to get out of here in 45 minutes. I've already showered, but I still need to get dressed and ready for work. And obviously my girls are just getting up and moving about, so they need to get ready for the day. I need to pack them lunch. I think they're coming with me to work today, so there's a lot going on, but it should make for a fun, interesting day. First time ever they'll have to come to work with me. So yeah, so we're going to wrap up the vlog. I appreciate you hanging out. If you've made it this far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And she may be waking up. Continue to follow my progress here on Instagram. I appreciate the support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in episode 6 of my carnivore journey. Thank you.